of these considerations, the three considerations: observance of the employment contracts to ensure that you don't do things which are contrary to the current CECMs employment contracts, and then the need to ensure that key work is not disrupted. Here we are talking about the supplementary budget is approved. As the county assembly is vetting them, work will be continuing, and we'll still have them in office. We are not going to chase them. I know there are some people who are saying chase them away, they belong to somebody else. They don't belong to somebody else. They are Kenyans, and you don't treat Kenyans in a manner which you yourself, you don't want to be treated. And this informed the governor's decision not to prematurely terminate the current CECMs services. More importantly, due care to be exercised and should be exercised to ensure compliance with the employment statutes, as well as ensuring there is no vacuum at the county executive committee level as envisaged in the law. That law does not envisage a situation whereby you arrive as a governor, you chase everybody, and there's a vacuum and work stops. If you read the Constitution keenly, we should not at any time have a vacuum. Even at the national level. You've been following the way things were done. There was no vacuum. The president did not get into office and then chase everybody. But once, in our case, the county assembly successfully vets them, we will swear them into office, and it is only at that point that the ones who are in office now will cease being county executive committee members. In the meantime, we will stay with them and we will continue working, and we've been working very well with them. I know some people have been saying, oh, we have stayed 21 days after the county assembly was sworn into office, which was 21st of August. But the most important thing which the law contemplates, because the law contemplates we should not have a vacuum. County government should be working. If you want a supplementary budget to be passed, not to be mechanical. And there is no county in the Republic of Kenya which complied with that particular law, because even the county assemblies, even our own, they were completely putting together the committees just last week, and some of you know. Even now, some may not be complete. Peter Nikunda is from Baraka, and is the one we are proposing for the docket of water and irrigation. He has BSc in tourism, and he has MA in project planning and management. And he is also continuing with his PhD studies in community development. That is in Mingi North. And finally, we have Frederick Kisonye Kimanga. He's from Kidumulakwa Mutonga Ward, Kitui West. He has a master's degree in public administration and a Bachelor of Arts degree in government and literature, University of Nairobi, both of them. We are proposing it for the docket of lands, housing, and urban development. As I finish, I want to also observe as for the following, that all nominees have degrees as required under the law. The law requires that if you are being considered for the position of county minister or CSM, you must have a degree. So all of them have degrees. First degree doesn't say master's or PhD. Those are added advantages. All have the requisite experience to deliver as county executive committee members and are deemed qualified and competent. C, or number 3, each of the 8 sub-counties in our county has been allocated at least one CECM for regional balance. Number 4, 4 of the nominees are female and 6 are male, hence the 2-thirds gender rule is appropriately observed. E, the names have been forwarded to the Speaker County Assembly of Kitui for vetting, and once successively vetted by the Assembly, the Governor will issue them with appointment letters. What we are doing today, we are not appointing them, we are nominating them, and forwarding their names to the County Assembly. And once they are successfully vetted, the Speaker will write to me, and then I will issue them with appointment letters and swear them into office. F, the Governor is obligated to respect the existing employment contracts for the outgoing CECMs, County Executive Committee members. I'm under obligation to look at their employment contract and to respect that, as well as the need. I'm obligated to ensure the need key work that will require County Executive Committee, the County Executive Committee or the Cabinet approval, such as the approval of the 1st August 2022 post-election supplementary budget, which I forwarded it to the County Assembly yesterday, and expedited of the CIDP processes is those don't suffer. We have Peter Mwicha Kilonzo. Peter Mwicha Kilonzo is from Adi Ward, Kitui South. He's man. He's the one we are considering for the docket of finance, economic planning, and revenue management. And he has a master's in business administration, marketing option. He also under an ongoing McGrath Institute of Business Australia, that is ongoing, and the postgraduate diploma, Chartered Institute of Marketing, and a Bachelor of Arts, Mathematics and Economics. And you know that ministry is called the Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning, so it's not just about accounting. Number 6 is Ruthi Koki Mwanzia from Mulango Ward. She's female. She is doing masters in public health, specializing in epidemiology and population health at Maseno University. BSc degree in environment and public health, Moy University, and she has a certificate in leading high-performing healthcare organizations at Strathmore University, and a diploma in community development, project planning and management, plus others. And she's the one we are proposing for the public health and sanitation docket. Number 7, Engineer Ruben Molo Etiko. He is from Chuloni, which is in Kitui East. He's male. He has a Bachelor of Civil Engineering, BSc in Civil Engineering, University of Nairobi. And we are proposing him for the docket of roads and roads, public works and transport. Then number 8, Joyce Kasioka Titus Masila. She's from Zombe Mutika. She's female, that is Kitui also. She has a Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Development and Education from SECU, and also a diploma in Early Childhood Development and Education from Chuka Beacon Training College. And she's the one we are proposing for the docket of Education, Training and Skills Development. Number 9, the matter for which I've requested you to come is for that, so that I can share with you the names of the people I've decided to appoint in my cabinet, using the language which is in the Constitution and the County Governments Act. They are called the County Executive Committee members. And when we are together with the Deputy Governor, the 12 of us, we are referred to as a County Executive Committee, or the word County Cabinet, which is now used across all the 47 counties. And without taking a lot of your time, let me read the names and the dockets for which we have we are considering them. The first one, and this is not in order of how important our ministry is. All ministries are important, and the whole purpose for this is to get people who can work for the people of Kitui. The first name is Mr. Richard John Mwendandu. Is the one I'm going to appoint after the County Assembly vets and approves him. Is the one we are considering for appointment as the CECM, responsible for energy, environment, forestry, natural and mineral resources. Number 2, Phoebe Ndunyu Mutemi. Richard John Mwendadu comes from Ikanga, Chatune, Kitui South. He is male. He has a Bachelor of Science in Forestry, University of Nairobi, and a postgraduate diploma in Natural Resources and Economics, and a Master of Science also in Land Use Planning, obtained in Toronto, Canada, University of Toronto. So number 2 is Phoebe Ndunyu Mutemi. She's from Mwingi West, Chomedhan Award. She's female, and she's the one we are proposing to appoint as CECM, responsible for culture, gender, youth, ICT, sports, and social services. She has an MBA, Finance Option, Kenyatta University, and a Bachelor of Education, Mathematics and Business Studies, Egerton University, and CPA Part 2. Number 3, Stephen Mbaya Kimwele. Stephen Mbaya Kimwele is from Mwingi Central constituency, but from Kivoi Ward. Is male. His highest qualification, although he's not obtained it yet, is Doctor of Philosophy, Business Administration. He's continuing, but he has an MBA from Egerton University, and we are considering him for the docket of Agriculture and Livestock. And he has a CPA. He also did Bachelor of Commerce, Catholic University. Then we have Rose Mawia Mutuku. She's from Kisasi Ward, that is Kitui Rural. She's a female, and she's the one we are considering for trade, industry, and cooperatives. And she has an MBA in strategic planning and MA in international relations, Bachelor of Technology and Management Studies, Mo University, and the Institute of Supply Chain Management, United Kingdom, as well as she has attended National Defense College, Kenya. They normally get what you call NDC, policy maker, or it's NDC, National Defense College, there's a college policy maker training. Then